halfway through LightSpeed Quiz 2017 number 4 for excellent sets where we've got, I'd say, a much higher ratio of reward to risk from the brilliant Chris Curtis. No wonder I love him so much. It's even despite going kind of completely down. I'm very reluctant for people to actually use product placement, so I ask people to move things off there. But everything looks okay at the moment, apart from these. Now, Vince, who's scoring at the moment, he took a really cheap shot, and if you look behind, and he's got the Ichthus family history site. Now, I've been pondering what Vince does. Vince is one of the nicest blokes in the world, and you know, you always want to buy people presents which you want yourself, but you buy it for them and then they can use it. I'm going to buy my 2-year-old baby a lawnmower or something like that. Well, you know, I've been thinking for Christmas, I'm going to maybe phone up Vince and say, Vince, he does family trees. But unlike when you and I do a family tree, it's like painting a room, we make a complete ball of it. Vince is a professional at doing this, and he's set up a business on his own, and he's getting great popularity. So no wonder. So I think about it. Christmas this year, all your family presents, one fell swoop. See Vince. It's called ICH. Get a more snappy name, will you? ICHTHUS. Family history. Your family, your truth, I call it. And have you got anything to say about it, Vince? Or have I said enough?
You've covered it all, I think. Yeah.
Right. So,
the more interesting, the better.
Either for your own kind of peace of mind to know that you're a bastard. I'm Jon Snow. And what else? We'll make a wonderful present for somebody, even for your own family. So phone Vince at some time. I'll go to him online. You have a present at
IchthusFamilyHistory.com. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Vince. What topic are we doing there?
We're now looking at geography and social sciences, including geography, economics, sociology, psychology.
Is this GCSE LightSpeed?
Yes, it is. Question 1. This capital city stands on the river Barada. It has a nickname in Arabic that means City of Jasmine. It's located on a plateau 2,230 feet above sea level. Tony?
Madrid.
Is incorrect.
I can see where you're coming
and
from.
experiences a semi-arid climate because of the rain-shadow effect. Due to the effects of population fleeing the city of Aleppo, it is Ashton.
Damascus.
Is correct.
Yeah, must have been. How close was it?
2 points.
I think 500ths of a second from what?
Question 2. This weather phenomenon has traditionally...
El Nino.
Is incorrect. Has traditionally been defined as a seasonal reversing wind accompanied by corresponding changes in precipitation, but is now used to describe seasonal changes in atmospheric... Tony?
Monsoon.
Is correct.
2 points.
Question 3. In economics, this is defined as the utility for a goods or service of an economic agent relative to his or her income. Its change relative to changes in price is known as price elasticity. Gavin.
Demand.
Is correct.
Demand.
2 points.
Question 4. This range of mountains stretches around 2,500 kilometres and its highest peak is Jebel Tupkal. Tony.
Atlas.
Is correct.
2 points.
You've been up it, Phil?
Yeah.
Question 5. This movement in sociology originated primarily from the work of Durkheim. Tony?
Functionalism.
Yeah, I'll accept functionalism or structuralism. I would have accepted. Very good.
Mark, you look puzzled.
2 points.
Sorry, Mark, you look puzzled.
Question 6. This British river, 61 miles long, was mentioned by Ptolemy in the 2nd century in his Geography. The name is said to mean Great Water. The area surrounding it is a World Heritage Site due to its historic mining activities. Brendan?
Tamar.
Is correct.
2 points.
Question 7. This island has a population of just over 2,000 residents, the majority of whom live in settlements on the northern tip of the island. The main settlement is Flying Fish Cove. Rose.
Christmas Island.
is correct.
2 points.
Question 8. This state is the 6th largest and 14th most populous of the 50 US states. The 2 US senators are Jeff Flake and John McCain. Ashton
Arizona.
is correct.
2 points.
Question 9. This British national park was established in 2003. Amit
South Downs.
is incorrect. McP.
-1.
Cairngorms is correct.
2 points.
Question 10. This man won the Nobel Prize for Medicine in 1904, becoming the first Russian Nobel laureate. A review of General Psychology Survey, published in 2002, ranked him as the 24th most cited psychologist of the 20th century. McP
Pavlov.
is correct.
Should have been on earlier.
2
Question
points.
11. The Ambassador Extraordinary and Minister Plenipotentiary of His British Britannic Majesty to the Sublime Porte of Selim III, Sultan of Turkey, employed Neapolitan court painter Giovanni Lucieri initially to sketch and take casts of these items. Laycock
Elgin Marbles.
is very good.
2 points.
Question 12. This country is a state with extremely high biodiversity. It currently ranks 7th on the world's list of nations with the most number of species, with habitats ranging from the Andes Mountains in the west to the Amazon Basin rainforest in the south, via extensive Llanos plains and Caribbean coast in the centre, and Kid
Venezuela.
is correct.
2
Come on, you
points.
should have all been in on Caribbean coast there.
Question 13. Expo 58, the World's Fair, was held in this European... Norman.
Montreal, sorry.
No.
-1.
was held in this European city. One of its famous buildings, built for the expo, depicts... Phil
Brussels.
is correct. Yeah, the iron crystal, the
2
atomium.
points.
Question 14. This lake was formed as an ancient rift valley, having... Kid.
I'm going to go for Baikal on this.
It's correct.
2 points.
So you're especially going to go
Question
China, aren't you, and
15.
stuff.
This city is a planned city like Brasilia in Brazil and Canberra in Australia. It took its current form after independence in 1991 under President Ashton.
Abuja.
Is incorrect.
Oh.
Under President
-1.
Nazarbayev. Tony.
It's in Turkmenistan.
No. And Phil.
-1.
Astana.
Astana is correct.
So
2 points.
you would have took Milton Keynes for that.
No, I wouldn't. No. Question 16. These types of rock make up a large part of the Earth's crust and form 12% of the Earth's current land surface. They are classified by texture and by chemical and mineral assemblage. Steve?
Igneous.
No. They are formed when the
-1.
original rock is subjected to heat.
Oh.
Gavin
Metamorphic.
is correct.
What? Wait a wait just a second.
2 points.
1 in 3 shot.
17. The name of this
Reset,
state...
please.
Oh, thank you. The name of this state is a tautology. Additionally, it's a misnomer as it's... Brendan
East Timor.
is incorrect.
Oh, unlucky. Very unlucky.
Additionally, it's a misnomer as it's not the southernmost part of the nation. Although this... Laycock.
South Ossetia.
Incorrect. Although this state is the fourth
-1.
largest with an area of 379,725 square miles, Rhodes,
South Australia.
South Australia, comprises less than 8% of the nation's population.
Oh, Brendan, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
That stings.
Question 18. Before the building of an airfield at this location, it was a piece of common land. It was used for troop movements during the English Civil War and in the 19th century. In 1943, the airfield at this location was turned over to the US Air Force. Kid.
Greenham Common.
Greenham Common is correct.
Oh, thank you, Greenham Common God.
2 points.
Question 19. This river is Europe's largest river in terms of discharge and watershed. Several of the largest reservoirs in the world can be found along its length. Kid.
Volga.
Correct.
It's really weird because like the River Rhine is only
2
like
points.
19th or something in Europe. It's like crazy small.
And question 20. This meteorological phenomenon is both a symbol used by gay pride and the LBGT community. Laycock.
Be a rainbow.
It would be a rainbow. Correct.
2 points.
Meteorological phenomena.
Yes.
Okay. Till 6 is science, including chemistry, physics, biology, medicine, mathematics and technology.
GCSE LightSpeed. That's it.
Question 1. This disease is a form of inflammatory arthritis characterised by recurrent attacks of a red, tender, hot and swollen joint. Laycock is correct.
2 points.
Question 2. This is one of the most basic curvilinear geometric shapes. The surface area is calculated by the formula 2 pi r squared. Amit.
Circle.
Incorrect. The surface area is calculated by the formula 2
Cylinder.
is correct.
2 pi r squared. Why what a
2 pi squared H. He was going to
He's going to say
continue.
H next.
Yeah. He was
Yes,
going
I haven't got to that point.
he was going to say H.
That's a height. Yes.
Question 3. This force had been recognised by
Reset,
the...
please.
Thank you. This force had been recognised by the ancient Greeks with Ashton.
Gravity.
Incorrect. With Themistius stating
Minus
in
1.
350 AD that is easier to further the motion of a moving body than to move a body at rest. Kid.
Force needed to overcome frictional resistance.
So I'm looking for a force.
Frictional resistance. Hang on a minute. If the force
give me
needs
that
to
one.
overcome frictional resistance, that's what they call it. That's what it just is. That's what you.
Bullshit. Say one word. One word. Say
I
one.
want one word.
Boil that down into one word.
Yes, narrow that down into one word.
Hang
What
on.
are you overcoming?
Frictional. Yeah.
Friction. I will accept friction. Friction was what I was looking for.
Sorry. Said it God knows how many times.
1 point.
Is that the longest time anybody's
2
ever taken to
points.
answer after a
Question 4.
Snail speed.
At room temperature, this compound is a colourless, odourless, non-flammable gas with a slightly sweet taste. It is a psychoactive substance within the meaning of the 2016 Psychoactive Substances Act. In motor vehicles, it allows the engine to burn more... Kid.
Nitrous oxide.
Yes.
Hell, is that it again, isn't it?
2 points.
Question 5.
You're the only one that get away with it.
The scientific name of this animal is Acinoix jubatus. Amit
Donkey.
is incorrect. A rough translation of Acinoix would
Minus
be
1.
non-moving claws, a reference to the limited... Debs.
Sloth.
Incorrect. Brendan
Cheetah.
is
Minus
correct.
1. 2 points.
Question 6. This process is largely responsible for producing and maintaining the oxygen content of the Earth's atmosphere. Amit
Photosynthesis.
is correct.
2 points.
Question 7. This subfamily of plants is an endangered subfamily due to habitat losses from fire, ecology suppression, logging and air pollution. These coniferous trees are most common in the coastal forests of North California. Ashton
Redwoods.
is correct.
2 points.
Yep.
Oh, they are. Of course they are.
Question 8. This device uses a moving belt to accumulate electric charge. McP
Van de Graaff generator.
is correct.
It's GCSE.
2 points.
Question 9. Hawaiian children who are born with this creature as an animal sign are believed to be warriors and are meant to sail the oceans. It is extremely rare for these fish to pass through the waters of Maui, but many Maui natives believe that when they swim by, it is a sign that the gods are watching over the families and the oceans are clean and balanced. The theory has been advanced that the shape of the head... Rhodes.
Shark.
Prompt?
I'm going out, Chuck.
Incorrect. Phil?
Hammerhead shark.
Hammerhead shark.
It was on that.
Two
I know it's just
points.
he said prompt.
Good use of prompt.
Question 10. This muscle runs obliquely across the upper and anterior part of the thigh in an inferomedial direction. Kid?
The gluteus maximus.
No, that's your arse, you arse.
Minus
Gavin?
Quadriceps.
Incorrect. Rhodes?
Femoral.
No, incorrect.
-1.
Phil?
-1.
Sartorius is correct.
Am I
It's
on
the
that?
2
longest...
points.
You're next.
Oh, am I next? I don't
It's
know.
the longest muscle in the human body.
Yeah.
Sartorius.
Wasn't a stupid guess, man. Come on.
Yeah, you keep mine.
No, I just couldn't resist it.
Can't tell the arse.
Okay, this infection has symptoms that are similar to those of flu. However, the primary symptom is the appearance of a rash on the... Ashton.
Meningitis.
Incorrect. Is the appearance of a rash on the face which spreads to the trunk and
-1.
limbs and usually fades after 3 days. Gavin.
Chickenpox.
Is not correct, no. Infection during
-1.
early pregnancy. McP.
German measles.
Yeah, rubella or German measles.
2 points.
How far behind you?
Question 12. This branch of mathematics takes its name from the Arabic meaning... Gavin.
Algebra.
Is correct. Gavin, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
2 points.
Lots of others that do as well.
Question 13. This astrological term is defined as the shell of the point of no return, i.e. the point at which the gravitational... Amit
Escape velocity.
is incorrect. Ashton.
-1.
Event horizon.
Event horizon it is, yeah.
2
Astrological.
points.
It's the escape from...
You said astrological then, not astronomical.
Did I?
You did
Sorry.
say astrological. Yeah.
Sorry, I apologise.
Totally threw me.
Nice one, that tick peg. Well done.
Okay, question 14. This is a technique that uses a direct electric current to drive an otherwise non-spontaneous chemical reaction. Gavin.
Electrolysis.
Is correct.
2 points.
Question 15. These animals are coniferous mammals in the subfamily Lutrinae. Amit.
Otters.
Otters is correct.
2 points.
You said coniferous, not carnivorous. Yes.
It'll all come out in the washing machine.
Definitely got a case of malapropers in here, but I'm sorry. Okay, question 16. These chemical messengers transmit signals across a chemical synapse, such as a neuromuscular junction, from one neuron to another target neuron. Amit
Axons.
is incorrect. Phil.
-1.
Neurotransmitter is correct.
2 points.
Question 17. This plant is a Eurasian and North African genus of perennial bulbous plants in the lily family. It is a herbaceous... Amit
Onions.
is incorrect. It is a herbaceous herb with
-1.
showy flowers, of which around 75 wild species are currently accepted. It is a spring-blooming perennial... Brendan
Daffodil.
is incorrect. That grows from bulbs,
-1.
and the generally cup or star-shaped flower has 3 petals and 3 sepals. They are often marked on the interior surface near the bases with darker colourings. Name these flowers that, in springtime, you would bring from Amsterdam. Clive
Tulip.
is correct.
2 points.
Question 18. This technology uses short wavelength UHF radio waves in the ISM band. Laycock
Bluetooth.
is correct.
2 points.
19. One of these birds, named Wisdom, is recognised as the oldest wild bird in the world. She was first banded in 1956. They are highly efficient in the air using... Brendan.
Albatross.
Correct.
So what?
2
They say down the
points.
street porter.
And question 20. This effect is named after the Austrian physicist Laycock.
Doppler.
It is correct.
2 points.
Nice last three questions.
Right. The winner of that round was Mr. Laycock.
Get in.